packets of high explosives during its ascent. By measuring the time lag between the preset explosions, scientists on the ground below can compute wind and temperature data at the top of the world. The packets of grenades are carried in these compartments and ejected out the front of the rocket. A special radio transmitter sends back the sound of the bursting grenades to tape recording equipment on the ground below. These films were taken at an actual test firing of a grenade-spraying Aerobee rocket. This experiment, performed at the Army Proving Grounds at White Sands, New Mexico, was conducted under the technical supervision of scientists from the Evans Laboratory. Elaborate electronic equipment was set up to trace the flight of the rocket, which would reach 80 miles above the Earth's surface. Tracking and sound ranging equipment would record the information beamed back by the transmitter inside the rocket. Weather research, helping man climb toward the stars. In just a moment, you will hear an actual tape recording of the signals sent back by this grenade-firing rocket. Men stand by as blast-off time approaches. Listen now to this tape from the White Sands Proving Grounds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire! Those pops you hear are the grenades exploding. From this recording, physicists are discovering new and invaluable knowledge about the weather on the borderlines of space. The firing is over, but the work of these men to determine all the results has only just begun. Many other experiments are being conducted at the Evans Lab. Some of these small instruments were built for Operation Vanguard, the Earth-Moon satellite. An important job for the satellite was the assignment to develop a solar battery, a battery which could take the power of the sun and transform it into electricity on which to run the satellite's scientific equipment and its radio set. These cells, taped here on a drum which revolves under an artificial sun, constitute the new solar battery. Placed as they will be in the satellite itself, they generate a steady 12 volts. When the Earth-Moon satellite is launched, man will have taken one more step into the wonder that lies beyond his own planet. Of course, what you have seen in this short film is not the whole story. There are many other projects being carried out at the Evans Lab. Not the least of these is the calibration of Army reference barometers before they are used to check Army field barometers. The sensitive, delicate barometers are put through a series of checks in this specially constructed constant temperature chamber. And in addition, there are many projects for the Air Force and the Navy as well. From all this, from these scientists and their work, is coming new knowledge, knowledge which will serve not only the Army, but which one day will be of value to all mankind.
The men and women of research programs like the one you have just seen are too frequently forgotten. When you see a military parade or a newscast about a new Army weapon, remember the scientists behind the scenes. They deserve your thanks. This is Sergeant Stuart Queen, inviting you to be with us again next week for another look at your Army in action on The Big Picture.
The Big Picture is a weekly television report to the nation on the activities of the Army at home and overseas. Produced by the Army Pictorial Center. Presented by the United States Army in cooperation with this station.